church, the devil's wind did blow through the ghost town, silent streets where cursed whispers grow. A whiskey bottle lay half buried neath the sand, the only witness left from a forsaken, blighted land. The echoes from below, like train whistles in the night, carry tales of lost love and hearts that once burned bright. The sands themselves keep secrets under moonlit, starry skies. Every gust a reminder, every silence a disguise. Forgotten graves, where the restless souls do sleep, lies a tale of a lover's vow that the earth decided to keep. He promised her forever by the old sycamore tree, but his shadow found the gallows, betrayed by his decree. The echoes from below, they whisper through the dust of bonds broken by betrayal and the crumbling of trust. The desert knows the stories of the lives that had to fall. Every breeze a memory of what was lost by all. The storm alone, the skies cried out like the anguished in a deep resounding moan. The truth hit hard as lightning, my fate was sealed by past deeds. Now I roam these cursed lands where my heart forever bleeds. Echoes from below now guide my weary gun. Justice might be blind here, but it's not undone. I'll follow these haunted whispers through the night till I can rest, laid down by the very echoes that curse but also blessed.
Underneath that hollow sky, ghost town whispers, wind-born lies. Dust dances with the devil's sound on streets where dreams lay fallow drowned. Moonlight casts a judgmental glow on the chapel where no believers go. Empty bottles clink like bones in a tavern where cinders atone. Beneath the hollow sky, shadows tell what words deny. In the silence, truth will rise whilst the righteous close their eyes. Stars bear witness from on high to the tales of why men die. Underneath that hollow, haunted sky, old train tracks, rusted, worn, echo wails of the forlorn. The sheriff's badge, tarnished, bent by bullets spent in malcontent. Her love was a fleeting spell, a tender heart bound for hell. In the dust of a cursed land, she slipped like time through a broken hand. Beneath the hollow sky, tales of love, how they twist, they pry in the silence. Past deeds cry while the wounded spirits fly. Stars gaze down with a mournful eye on lonely graves where secrets lie underneath that hollow, haunted sky. The old church flames kiss the night, a burning cross to set things right. Forgotten sins come to light as the past demands a fight. Face to face with what I've done under the relentless desert sun. This land keeps score of the lost and won. Beneath the hollow sky I stand with no alibi. In the silence I confess, embrace the curse and seek redress. Stars look down on this restless plight, guide the lost back through the night. Underneath this hollow, haunted sky, whiskey soothes the restless soul. Beneath the sky that makes us whole, drifting sands that time will sieve. Beneath the hollow sky we live.
Out where the wind whispers secrets and sage, through the ghost town where shadows wage, long wars in silence under moon's cold light. I ride this cursed land through the blackest night. Old church bell tolls for souls it can't save, a symphony for the damned in a forgotten grave. Raise your glass to the sky, let the whiskey preach, as dust storms dance with a sorrow no man can reach. This is the last ride waltz under a new set tide. Spurs cut deep, heart bleeds, fading out of sight. She was a flame-haired beauty with a serpent's kiss, promised eternity in a bed of bliss. But betrayal burned hotter than a desert sun, found her lies twisted fast as a smoke-filled gun. Now every train whistles a mournful cry for a love lost life, too quick goodbye. Town too dead for the dead to roam. I found her locket, returned to the home we'd known. My heart ached raw, but my path lay clear. Revenge or mercy, the choice was mine to steer. So here's to the roads where old ghosts dwell, to the tales of vengeance that cowboys tell. This last ride waltz with the devil I dance, in the dust of what was, I take my final stand.
In the shadow of the moon, on the edge of the dust, lies the haunted prairie, whispering secrets to the rust. Train whistle moans through the silence of the ghost, by the burned out church where the spirits boast. All beneath the haunted prairie lies a tale so worn, of a love turned bitter and a heart that's torn. Whiskey bottles and forgotten graves, telling tales of cowboys damned and brave. Once I loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes, in a cursed town with sunsets bloodied by lies. Betrayed by a kiss, I watched my world collapse, left me wandering this desert, waiting for perhaps. Beneath the haunted prairie, under that lonely sky, echoes of our laughter, shadows of our goodbye. Dust storms roll over memories so grave, sins of the past no man can save. By the light of a dying star, I face my foe. In the hallowed grounds where the cursed winds blow, gunpowder scent to flash in the night. Revenge or redemption, couldn't tell which was right. Now beneath the haunted prairie, I lay my love to rest. The desert knows my secrets, keeps them close at its breast. Forgiveness or damnation, let the spirits decide. On the haunted prairie, a lone gunslinger's ride. So if you wander far, where the wild coyotes cry, listen close, you'll hear the prairie sigh of broken dreams beneath the starry dome, beneath the haunted prairie where lost souls roam. Under a blood-red sky, I ride through the sand, past ghost towns and graves, in this godforsaken land. Whiskey bottle clutched, memories flood like rain, the echoes of the past, whispering with pain. Riding through the cursed land, heart heavy as stone, lost love and betrayal, in this desert I roam. Each mile a reminder of the cost of my sins. Riding through the cursed land where the darkness begins. Dust storms swirl round like the lies that were spun. Found love in her eyes, neath the same burning sun. But a train whistle moans, a dirge for my soul. She's gone with the shadows where the night winds blow. Riding through churchyard where the fire still burns. I see her shadow dance at every painful turn. My heart calls for justice, but there's no peace to find. Only whispers of the past twisting through my mind. Riding through the cursed land, this tale's nearly done. Fate's a cruel mistress under this merciless sun. But in this endless desert, I've made my final stand. Riding through the cursed land, gun cold in my hand.
There's a tale that whispers through the deadwood trees, where the moon casts shadows cold and stark. In a ghost town's heart beneath the rusted keys lies a casket crowned with roses dark. A whiskey bottle rolls, the dusty street lies bare. Train whistles mourn beneath the sky so vast. That casket hides the secrets of a love beyond repair, a story of a passion that couldn't last. Beneath the roses in the casket lie the dreams that turn to dust. Each petal holds a tale of sorrow wrapped in betrayal's bitter crust. He was a drifter, she was wild as the prairie wind. Together they blaze like a desert sun. But love that burns so fiercely soon finds its bitter end. Under a blood-red sky their fates were spun. In the silence of a church where vows were once declared, a blaze took hold, the flames kissed the sky. He found her locket in the ashes, realized he still cared. But in the heart of night he heard goodbye. Beneath the roses in the casket lie the dreams that turn to dust. Each thorn's a memory of laughter fading into darkness like a ghost. On a night when dust storms whispered, he returned to where love died. Stood before the casket under starlight, faced the truths from which he'd hide. A shot rang out like thunder, vengeance called his name. The desert air carried his ragged breath. Her specter in the wind, calling out in blame as he knelt, defeated, confronting death. Beneath the roses in the casket, he laid down his weary head. Forgiveness or damnation, whichever waits in lands of dread. Each rose a marker of what once could be. Underneath, just shadows set free. Under a blood-red sky, where the coyotes cry, whiskey bottles lay
by the faded general store. Dust storms dance with ghosts of an outlaw band in a town too cursed to die, but forgotten by the Lord. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand. The devil plays a tune that echoes in these sands. My heart's been lost to this desolate expanse, cursed to roam, a ghost 'neath the moon's cold glance. There's a whispering wind, tales of love's cruel sin, about a maiden fair and a gunslinger's betrayal. In her eyes a storm, like the desert born, but her grave's unmarked map, where the nightingales wail. Oh, this cursed land holds my soul in its hand, burned my dreams like the church that in silence stands. Rusted rails and a train's long forgotten wail, haunted tracks leading back to her ghostly trail. By the crackling fire, with a ghostly choir, faces from my past, in the flames they conspire. Each sip of rye brings the truth nigh. In this cursed soil we live just to die. Oh, this cursed land with its cold dead hand took all I loved, buried deep where I stand. Now I embrace this forsaken, haunted place in the cursed lands. Embrace, I'll find my peace.
from the burning barn.
Down where the sagebrush meets the blood-red sky, there's a barn that burned under the raven's cry. Whiskey bottles lay scattered with the ash. Each ember tells a tale of love and a backstab clash. Echoes from the burning barn, they call out in the night, singing songs of what's been done in the pale moonlight. A heart torn apart by deceit and a lying tongue. Now all that's left is the shadows and the songs unsung. It all started in a ghost town under a silent star. She was like a desert rose wild from afar. But the preacher's son had a devil in his eye, promised her the world, gave her the lie. Train whistle blew a mournful sound when he broke her heart. She watched from the dusty ground as her world fell apart. Echoes from the burning barn haunt the desert wind, a tale of a love so cruel and a sin wrapped in sin. The desert knows her pain, the storms are desperate cries underneath the endless sky. Even the truth dies. In the dead of night with a gun and a tear-stained note, stood inside the flames, her sorrow in the snow. Faced the man who turned her heart into a cursed land. In the blaze she found her peace, the revolver in her hand. Echoes from the burning barn, now quiet in their rage. She found her revenge in the fire she did engage. As the dawn breaks clear over lands that God forgot, only scorched earth remains and a love that time will not. Sky in the town of grief, where whispered winds through the churchyard weave. A figure casts no shadow, drifts where sins are sold. Eyes like empty minds, his heart dark and cold. Boots stir the dust past saloon swinging doors. Each step he takes a silent promise of war. He rides with the devil, got a curse on his soul. A whiskey bottle for the pain, no man to console. The devil's gunslinger, on a black horse he roams, hunting down betrayal in these ghostly desert homes. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes. In a chapel of dreams they exchanged sweet lies, but love turned to ash in a blaze one night. A A heart betrayed is a dangerous blight. Now he roams through towns, each a forgotten grave. A spectral rider chasing the love he couldn't save. He rides with the devil, revenge fuels his quest. Haunted by her memory in the wild, wild west. The devil's gunslinger with a vow to uphold, in the land of the lost where the brave ain't so bold. In the mirror of a dusty, broken saloon, he faces his demon neath the ghostly moon. His gun whispers secrets of a blood-stained path. The devil laughs softly at the aftermath. Now he's bound by blood to the barren sands, a lone cursed outlaw in the forsaken lands. The devil's gunslinger where the cold winds moan. In the heart of the desert he walks alone. Like a train's lonesome whistle in the vast silent desert, thorny like thistle. Out in the ghost town where the shadows creep, dust devils dance where the secrets keep. Old whiskey bottles clinking, mournful song. Railroad tracks stretch cold and long. Lone church burns in the twilight's glow. Flames whisper tales of the heart's woe. Gone with the wind, gone with the night, gone with the love that once held tight. Under the pale moon's judging eye, gone with the lost love, never to retry. We swore our oaths by the forgotten graves, beneath the crosses among the staves. Her laughter echoed a haunting tune of the cursed sun and the darkened moon. But betrayal's knife was sharp and sleek, left my soul hollow and my heart weak. Gone with the wind, gone with the night, gone with the love that once burned bright. Under the stars, cold, silent jest, gone with a heart torn from my chest. Silent deserts, the truth I faced, every memory I can't erase. Her ghost in the winds, an endless call through the dust storms that rise and fall. Revenge, a fire that in me resides, right in the dark where vengeance hides. Gone with the pain, gone with the spite, gone with the love into the night. Accept the silence, the soul's deep cut, gone with the lost love. The door now shut. In the end, it's just me and the dust, gone with the lost love in whom I trust.
dawn's early light, where the whiskey whispers secrets and the stars fear to tread. She stands by the doorway, shadow and white, with vows made of venom and roses once red. And dust devils dance where the chapel once stood, and the train's lonesome whistle moans her grief to the cold. In the silvery gleam of that cursed silent wood lies the story of a love bought, betrayed, and resolved. Oh, it was hard, keep your ghostly vow sworn over graves where the lost lovers lay. By the burnt church's bell, she's calling him now to the town that the maps and the good folks betray. Underneath that dead oak where they swore to be true lies a ring and a bullet, a story untold. He promised her stars but gave the night's cruel hue. Her bed now a ledger of debts, cold as gold. Her groom found in darkness his whispers like rust. In a barroom's cruel laughter her fate turned to dust. Through a curtain of tears she watched love turn to lust. Now the prairie winds howl for the just. Does she trust? Oh, it was hard, curse your bitter vow, bound by the shadows where her old lovers stray. By the burned church's silence she's haunting him now, in a ghost town where hope and the damned souls wait. Under the weeping moon, she finds her old flame with a gun and a Bible. Her tears turn to wrath. In the silence between them, she whispers his name, a vow made in darkness, a straight, vengeful path. A shot in the desert, a fall in the dust, an echo that carries through bones and through rust. The widow's lone vow takes its toll as it must. Love's ledger now settled, she turns from the past. Oh, widow's heart, rest your weary vow. Leave the cursed lands where the cold spirits play. By the burnt church's shadow, peace finds her somehow in a silent desert where old debts are paid. Beneath the curse of a blood-red sky, the ghost town whispers low and shy. Dust devils dance where dreams did die, among forgotten graves and lovers' lies. Whiskey bottle at my side, echoes of a train, sad cry. Every track leads but to where even the brave don't dare to pry. I'm dancing with a silent grave, where shadows rule and winds misbehave. Lost souls waltz in the moon's dim light. In this haunted desert I roam through the night. Revenge is a partner holding tight as we dance, dance away the plight. Once loved a girl with fire in her gaze. In that old church we dream of days, but betrayal's knife laid our hopes to waste. Her vows burned down in a hellish blaze. Now every whisper in the sand brings her laughter close close at hand. Yet here I stand, a gun cold in my trembling hand, dancing with a silent grave under stars that no prayer can save. Her ghost, it twirls alone and slight in the desert's heart, away from the light. My vengeance, a quiet serpent's bite. As I dance, dance into the endless night. Oh, the mirror of the night so vast reveals the truth of shadows cast. No bullet or tear can change the past, only dusty dreams in the twilight of mass. Is this dance with death a folly at last, or redemption's path wide and vast? Still I'm dancing with a silent grave, where the lost and the damned forget to be brave. In the cold clasp of the earth's embrace, I find her smile, the sweetest trace. At peace with the ghosts I've come to face, here I'll stay in this silent, forsaken place.
In the shadow of a ghost town, where the whispers know my name, dust chokes the wind, sweet cry, and the sky wears a stain. Whiskey bottles clink like bells in forgotten saloon graves. Each step stirs the tales of the damned and the brave. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as the setting sun. Echoes of a lonesome train where my redemption's none. No prayer left to whisper here under the cursed moon's rise. Just the ghosts of my past and the truth I despise. A love as fierce as wildfire, lost in a preacher's lie. Her vows turned to ash in a church that now just cries. Betrayal came like a dust storm, fast and blurring right from wrong. Left me with a heart full of bullets in this outlaw song. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as her loved ones burned. Pain rolls like thunder through the sins that I've learned. No cross to bear my burden beneath these cursed stars, guides. Just the path I walked and the death I've earned. Of the desert, I face what I've become, the edge of my deeds and the man I'm running from. And Outlaw's life, a shadow's fate with each setting of the sun. Revenge, a bitter drought from which I can't unrun. There's blood on the hollow sky, my tale's fading light. I'm the ghost in the whispering wind, a specter in the night. This land holds my secrets like a lover's final sigh, bound to their silence where even shadows die.
Sun sets like a bleeding wound. Whiskey bottle lays half empty beside a note that came too soon. Dust swirls where the church once stood, now just ashes and misunderstood. Echoes of a train long gone, like whispers of the should have been. I'm dancing with the devil's deal, boots sinking in cursed sands. Every step a story of a broken promise in these haunted lands. My reflection in the bottle tells of cold winds and heartbreak's knell. Dancing with the devil's deal, a waltz in hell's on fiery reel. Once loved a girl with storm cloud eyes in a town too prone to lies. Behind her smile, secrets hidden in her heart, a darkened bit. The night she left, the sky did scream, her love lost like a forgotten dream. Now I roam, a ghost in boots, past burning churches and uprooted roots. Dancing with the devil's deal, under stars that no longer feel. Her whisper haunts the desert's chill, her betrayal a bitter pill. Ghost towns echo our last farewell, and each step a story to tell. Dancing with the devil's deal, in silence my fate I seal. At the crossroads no lanterns burn, just my shadow and the lessons learned. Her face in every grain of sand, her voice as distant as the land. I face the devil with eyes clear, no more to lose, nothing left to fear. Love and vengeance, hand in hand, tonight I make my final stand. Dancing with the devil's deal, where once was hard, now nothing feels. This dance might last a soul's appeal, on cursed grounds my fate I see. With each step a tale of woe, in silent deserts I let go. Dancing with the devil's deal, in dust storms I find my zeal. So here's my story, a ballad sung, of love lost and deeds undone. May you listen and then travel on through silent deserts where I've gone. In the night if you hear my tune, remember the dance beneath the moon. Dancing, always dancing with the devil's cruel, relentless deal.
In the shadow of the mesa where the sun bled out its fire, whiskey bottles and dust storms paint the ghost of my desire. A train whistle moans through crumbling stones in a town too dead to die, where my heart lies buried under western skies. Oh, sing me that ghost town ballad of a love that's burned to ash. chapel's charred remains. Dance with the devils among the windswept plains. She was a wild desert rose with thorns I did not see. Her whisper like a serpent beneath the old oak tree. Her lies were a masked ball, her truth the first to fall. In the night where the coyotes call still haunts my every dream. Oh, play me that ghost town ballad where the shadows know my name. Oh, ghost waltz in the dust of blame. A heart left hanging on a gallows tight and tall. Echoes of our laughter through the forsaken hall. But there by the churchyard I faced my fearsome foe. His gun was quick but my revenge it was slow. In the silence of the gunfire lay the truth I came to know. She's gone like the dust that I now sow. So sing for me softly that ghost town requiem where love's a forgotten hymn and nights condemned. Here in this desolation I claim my cursed crown, a king of a barren kingdom in a ghost town gown. So let the wind sing and the lonely church bell toll. A ballad for the broken in the desert soul. Out where the wind whispers tales of betrayal, under the shadow of a blood-red moon, stands a lone figure by the tracks frail, humming a sad, forsaken tune. Whiskey bottles lay buried in sand, next to the ruins of a burned-out church. This cursed land holds tight to a ghostly hand on a heartbroken lover's endless search. In the ashes of the devil's deal, where lost souls wander and kneel, lies the story of a love that died beneath the stars of a silent desert sky. By the light of a dying fire's glow, he recalls her laughter mingled with sin. A dusty storm swept her away slow, leaving trails of might have been. A whispered promise turned to scream in a ghost town where their dreams fell apart. Every dusk is a broken dreamer's dream in the graveyard of his once hopeful heart. In the ashes of the devil's deal, where silence whispers try to heal, echoes of a love that turned to cry under the haunting, endless desert sky. There in the dust he faced his fears, a revolver's truth at the devil's ear. Betrayal's cost was steep and clear in the echo of a distant train's jeer. In the ashes of the devil's deal, he found the strength to finally feel. No more a shadow, he stands revealed as the dawn breaks over cursed fields. Now the desert holds his tale, a ballad song where the brave fell. In the cold light truth prevailed. In the ashes ashes, he broke the spell.
In the valley where the shadow meets the ground, empty bottles clink as dust storms swirl around. The ghost of a train whistles, long and mournful sound, under the black sun in cursed town found. Oh, midnight at the black sun, where my demons come to play. Lost souls wander with their hearts led astray. Here's where love died and the vultures feed on the remnants of a cowboy's crew. Through the whispers of a church that burned to ash, echoes of a love that vanished in a flash. Her silhouette a phantom in the moonlight's bashful dash, with a heart full of bullets and a pocket full of cash. Midnight in the black sun feels like the end of days. Every shadow's thick with sin, every memory betrays. The wind sings of vengeance and the cold earth bleeds underneath the boots where a lone gunslinger leads. I faced him at the gallows where the dead men hang so high, his eyes like barren deserts under that stormy sky. He stole my heart, my peace, with his venomous lie. Tonight, one of us will leave this land to die. So here's to midnight in the black sun, where my past comes undone. Fate's a twisted river, and mine has just begun. A shot rings out like thunder, redemption in its tone. In the black sun's shadow, I'll be your forgotten room. In this desert, every grave's a secret, every star knows my name. Midnight whispers freedom in this wild, untamed game.
Lies, the whiskey whispers and the train whistle cries. Ghost town sleep under cursed starlight, where my heart got lost in the endless night. Echoes from the lost love howling like a stray, roam the loved a girl with a wildfire soul, in a town too small for secrets to hold. Betrayal's knife under twilight's red glare left a map of scars and a cross to bear. Echoes from the lost love haunting my dreams, in the whispered gusts of the dust storm screams. Burned our church down and nothing left to claim. Echoes from the lost love breathing out my name. Stood at the edge where the badlands meet, facing the ghost of my defeat. In a forgotten grave I heard her plea, love turned to dust, set my demons free. Echoes from the lost love, now a part of me, riding through the shadows where the cursed souls flee. In every burning sunset her face I see. Echoes from the lost love, forever haunting me. Forever haunting me. In the heart of the whispering sands, I walk where the stories are drowned. Ghost towns cradle the cursed lands, whiskey bottles lay scattered around. The sun bleeds red over scorched earth, the burning churches, their sins unforgiven. I'm a silhouette trailing the dirt, chasing echoes of the life I've been missing. Beneath the desert wind, secrets like coal. Underneath the starless glow, dust to behold. I hear the train whistle like a ghost sing, calling me to avenge what's been stolen. Beneath the desert wind. Loved a girl as wild as a storm, in a town too parched for dreams. Betrayal came in a friend's form, left nothing but her scream. By an old forgotten grave we swore, but his bullet told me he lied. Now every dusk I wage this war, a shadow with nothing inside. Beneath the desert wind, pain cuts so cold through the silence of my wrath. Stories retold. That train whistle mourns like a hymn for the love lost and the hearts turned cold. Beneath the desert wind, at the crossroads, dust stirs beneath my feet. Face to face with the ghost from my past. Gun heavy with the truth I must grieve. Only one shadow will
In the shadow of a burnout church spire, moon casts long shadows that old tales inspire. Whiskey bottle lays buried in the sands, while a lonesome train whistle moans through cursed lands. Hear the echoes from the silent grave, whispers of the love and the life they couldn't save. Every ghost town moon, these memories enslaved, riding on the winds, the echoes from the silent grave. Like a veil of night, her heart turned cold under the desert's blight. Betrayed by a lover with a lying kiss, now her shadow haunts the abyss. Hear the echoes from the silent grave, whispers of betrayal that no soul forgives. Under the ghost town moon, bound to misbehave, crying through the dust, the echoes from the silent grave. Stood there at the crossroads, pistol in her hand, faced the man who scorned her in this godforsaken land. Thunder cracked the silence as he took his final stand, a heart shattered louder than the gun she'd planned. Now she listens for the silent grave, the only peace she sought, the only thing she craves. Each ghost town moon, her spirit stands brave, whispering with the dust, the echoes from the silent grave. So let the wind carry this outlaw song, a ballad